Yeah, it is our driest time of the year, so something to be mindful of. We will have the chance for a few sprinkles later today. Not going to be a big deal, not beneficial rain by no stretch. But as we take a look at your current temperatures, yes, it's that time of the year where we're going to be waking up to chilly temperatures almost every single morning. 43 in Cleveland, 35 now in Murphy, 45 here in Chattanooga, 53 in Altamont. So about the same as yesterday, with the exception of some of the higher elevations. We start to get those southerly winds picking up, and sometimes we get a temperature inversion where it's a little bit warmer the further up you go, especially along the Cumberland Plateau. So we're seeing that this morning, but later today, everyone going to be anywhere from the upper 60s to low 70s. So another really nice day on tap. And here's a look at that allergy forecast. Really no issue. That pollen count going to be low all the way through this weekend. Again, Sunday's rain really helped us in that regard. Still going to be a little bit of ragweed out there, but all in all, things are looking much better than it did about a month ago. Here's a look at your temperature trend. Upper 60s to lower 70s during the daytime in the valley. Low 40s. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning, we're definitely going to be waking up to a chill. I'm thinking Thursday morning, we may get close to the upper 30s, even here in Chattanooga, well into the 30s for some of our higher elevations and even parts of the valley outside of Chattanooga. So the rest of the week, through at least Friday, we're going to be waking up to these chilly mornings. Here's a look at your satellite and radar. Not a lot going on, but we do have this front moving in from the west. Behind the front, going to be a reinforcing shot of drier and cooler air, but there's going to be just enough moisture for a few showers and maybe a storm or two. Not going to be a big deal, and it looks like the rain's going to favor areas south of Chattanooga between about 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. But again, not a lot of moisture here. Winds will pick up to 25 miles per hour. Rainfall trace to maybe a tenth of an inch, so just enough to wet the ground in a few areas. Let's take a look at your futurecast. This is our latest in-house model. Not a lot going on the first part of the day. Here comes some of that cloud cover after lunchtime. Notice a couple of those showers, especially across North Georgia, continuing to the east very quickly throughout the day. So some of you may get rain, better chance. I'm thinking areas like Dalton, Blue Ridge, down into Chattooga County. Further north you go, should stay dry, where that drier air is going to be a little more prevalent. And then by tonight, we clear back out and temperatures are really going to start to drop. Here's a look at your potential rainfall. Again, not a lot going on, maybe a tenth of an inch across parts of North Georgia. We'll see how far north some of those showers get, but again, this isn't going to be a big deal. And of course, we need the rain. October, statistically, driest month of the year. Now seeing that moderate drought in that beige color in Cleveland, Dayton, Athens, Dalton. So again, any rain is going to be good rain. Today, though, not a lot coming our way, but don't be surprised if you see a few of those showers. High temperature is going to be in the 70s. Tonight, low 40s. Going to be a chilly night. I'm thinking there's going to be the potential for a few areas of patchy frost, especially places like Murphy, maybe even Athens, Altamont. So those areas outside of the city that dip into the mid to upper 30s. So if you have potted plants and you live in those areas, you may want to go ahead and bring those inside. It's that time of year. And here's 7-day forecast. Again, chilly temperatures in the morning, mild temperatures in the afternoon, and then next week we could have a couple showers. And Michelle, I know you got a lot of plants.
Well,
you got a lot of plants.
I officially brought them in yesterday.
It's just that's a good rule of thumb for the rest of the week, I'd say, just to be safe.
Yeah, for the most part, Clay reads his weather with all that technology. When it comes to that, he reads you.
Yep.
I know he knows when to tell him.
I mean, a lot of people have plants around here. I even have a few this year.
Yeah.
Which is new for me.
Did you bring them in?
Look at you, plant dad.
I haven't yet.
Bring them in. What are you waiting for?
Well, you know, once it gets into the 30s, I will definitely bring them in.
Michelle, get on him after the show. All right, thanks, Clay.